Hello, everyone. Welcome to Late Night Meditation. I'm Lobby Clint, very glad to be online with all of you, whether you're watching from Zoom, YouTube, Facebook, or Twitch. So, hello again, everyone. I hope everyone's having a wonderful day so far. It's always great to see you guys. Hello, Sylvia. Hello, Daniel. Hi, Gabriella. Hello, Kaisi, Gina, Mom and Dad, Charles, Timothy, Paula, Penapa, Kainoon, and Sipon. Also Gunyan on Facebook. Oh, and Jerry. Thanks for joining today. As well as everyone watching on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitch. Also, for those on Facebook, let you know that if you are commenting and I don't see it right now, you might be on one of these pages. So know that I do stream to several pages at once, but I do go back and reply every time. So as many of you already know. So feel free to type in the chat, into the comments, anytime during the meditation. As more people are coming in, hello Davida, hello Christina. I think that's everyone. As it's always great to come in and join together here on Zoom, as it's a nice time for us to really get to interact, see each other, or at least you can see me real time. For those on YouTube, Facebook, Twitch, it's a little bit of a delay. Hello, Pat. Thanks for joining. So, for everyone who's new to the channel, or really everyone else first, have you guys been doing your homework? All right, very good. Okay, the homework is, for those who don't know, the homework is whatever you're doing, have relaxation and awareness. Having these two things in doing everything can actually help you improve your meditation, as well as feeling more happy in your life. The reason for this is, in meditation, we use relaxation and awareness. These are the two steps. And within those two steps, it helps us gain that balance and peace, which we can then turn into happiness in our life. So I hope you all practice that, as that's our homework. Not too hard, and pretty easy to remember. Just two things, relaxation and awareness. As you hear me say this every time. So, as you practice meditation more and more, you'll start to see all the wonderful benefits, from helping you relieve stress, feeling happier. As you're happier, you tend to be healthier. And you know, if you're happy and healthy, no more wrinkles. You will actually look younger. You know, I'm currently 35. I'll be 36 in a couple days. So, yeah, you know, time flies. All my high school friends are like, how do you look the same, Clint? I'm so mean, I never told them the secret. I meditate. But now you guys all know. You know, I'm not saying that you meditate to look young, but it's a wonderful benefit that happens. And it makes sense why it happens. Because if you're not stressing, everything is working the way it's supposed to. Your body's able to regenerate, recharge, rejuvenate, heal. So, practice meditation, a great way to help us get back that calm and allow our body to heal the way it's supposed to. So, is everyone ready for some anti-aging meditation? Okay. So as always, if you do have any questions or comments during meditation, feel free to type in the chat or into the comments, and we can talk about it afterward. So for now, let's get into our perfect position, as I like to call it, because it's perfect for you. And when you're ready, gently close your eyes. Sit in a comfortable position. Whatever position feels perfect and comfortable to you. And taking a few deep breaths. Breathe in the cool, calm, relaxing air. And breathe out all your worries, thoughts, and responsibilities. Just let it all go. Forget about it for the time that we are meditating. Just breathe in, breathe out. Let each breath of fresh air help you become more relaxed, more comfortable. Taking a few more deep breaths, as this is a natural and easy way to relax. And once you are ready, you can return to normal breathing. Before we continue, remember to let go of all your expectations. Whatever you think or know is supposed to happen, forget about it. Let yourself feel like you're in kindergarten again. No worry, no regrets, no responsibilities. Just innocent and free. Not a care in the world. We're all just relaxing with our friends. And to add to our relaxation, let us do a body scan. Let us relax, starting from the top of your head, relaxing your forehead, your eyebrows, your eyelids, very gently closing them, as if you are about to go to sleep. Letting your eyelids fall very gently, very lightly, like a feather falling on the still water. Then relaxing your nose, your cheeks, your mouth, down to your chin. Letting your entire face become completely relaxed. And allow the relaxation to flow down to your neck, releasing and relaxing all the muscles in your neck, letting it loosen and lighten, being completely relaxed. Allow the relaxation to flow down to your arms. Let it trickle down from one muscle to the next, releasing and relaxing down to the tips of your fingers. Do not rush your relaxation. Relaxation is a very important first step, helping us slow down and be at ease. Then relaxing your chest, your abdomen, and your back. Slowly going down your back, one vertebra at a time. Feel like you are getting a massage, releasing, relieving, and relaxing all the muscle in your back. Little by little, inch by inch, letting all the aches and pains melt away, leaving only comfort and relaxation all the way down your back. And allow the relaxation to flow down to your legs. Let it trickle down from one muscle to the next, releasing and relaxing down to the tips of your toes. And just feel your entire body completely relaxed, completely comfortable, feeling like you can sit like this forever, or for as long as you'd like. As we know, the first step to meditation is relaxation, allowing our body to feel comfortable and relaxed. But if you still have any discomfort, feel free to adjust your position. There is no need to be a statue. It's okay to move. We meditate for inner peace, not Instagram. So you can take your pictures later. You don't have to look perfect right now. Just be comfortable. Once you're comfortable, you'll naturally look perfect. As relaxation is the first step, but also a very important step. It is actually us practicing letting go. Because letting go is not something you can force. Just like relaxation. If you try to force yourself to relax, we end up feeling more tense and uncomfortable. We have to allow our muscles to be at ease. The same with the mind. If you want to let go of thoughts, you can't throw it away or force it to stop. That doesn't work. That's why we first start with relaxing the body. Then we can relax the mind. So once your body's comfortable, we move on to the next step, consciousness or focus. But it's a light focus. It's not too intense, not too intent. It's light and gentle. What we do is visualize our meditation object. Your meditation object can be anything. It doesn't even need to be an object. It can be a word, a place, a feeling. The point is, our one thing should be something comfortable. As many of you know, when I was a teenager, my meditation object was a Lamborghini. A very detailed one object. It was my favorite car as a kid, so it helped keep my teenage mind calm and peaceful. But as my mind became more calm, my object became more general. So from that very detailed Lamborghini, it changed to just car, then wheel, then lug nut. I'm still not sure why lug nut, but it was the object for a while. Until finally, what I like to use today, a crystal ball or the full moon. So it doesn't matter what object or image that feels right to you, or feeling. Allow yourself to stay with that. And little by little, our mind quiets down. It might not be completely quiet, but it's definitely quieter. Our mind is always changing, switching from one thing to the next. It's like watching TV, but your remote control is broken, and it keeps changing channels, and it won't stop. Very difficult to enjoy anything. Meditation is us finally taking the batteries out of the remote, allowing it to stay at just one channel, just one thing, relaxingly. And just like watching TV, you don't have to try to make something happen. You don't have to focus so intensely. It's actually very light and gentle. Watching TV is actually that perfect balance that we're looking for. Balance of relaxation and awareness. But instead of looking outward, we bring our balance and focus inward. And little by little, all those extra thoughts start to fade away, melting into the background, allowing our mind to have a little bit more peace and calm. As that's how it will start. You won't have inner peace instantly. It takes time and practice. But each time we practice, we gain a little bit. Just like dropping one drop of water into a jar. If we keep dropping drops of water, eventually it will fill the jar. So little by little, keep dripping and dropping, allowing yourself those little bits of peace. But even as we're starting to feel more peaceful, your mind may begin to wander. It's okay. It's the nature of the mind. It loves to think. So if your mind begins to wander, think of other things. Don't beat yourself up about it. It's okay. Forgive yourself. Don't feel like you're doing something horribly wrong. There's nothing wrong at all. We are now aware of it. And that's the wonderful part. When you are aware, you have the opportunity and ability to fix it. And little by little, you just gently bring your mind back to your center, back to your object. But even if this happens many times during this session, or even suppose it already happened 100 times, it is okay. We can always reset and restart. Because we want that balance of relaxation and awareness. Notice what might be too much or too little, and add what you are missing. For example, as we meditate, many of us know all the wonderful benefits of meditation. And sometimes during meditation, we try to force ourselves to attain them quicker. But that's not the correct way to meditate. The more you force, the farther you are away from the benefits. This is all because you might be trying too hard. Too much awareness. So what are we missing? Relaxation. And relaxation. Allow yourself to be at ease. Adjust your position again. And continue when you're ready. But on the other hand, if you have too much relaxation, you might feel yourself feeling sleepy or drowsy. Or maybe you're already asleep. When you realize it, add more awareness. We can do this by visualizing our object, reciting the mantra, or if all else fails, it's okay to open your eyes. That's also why I have a video playing in the background. A nice moonlight night. I play that nature video as a way to help you let your eyes feel at ease. And when you're ready, you can gently close your eyes and continue. The important thing is, realize it's okay to adjust. It's not like you get into a roller coaster and you're locked in, and you have no choice once it starts moving. Meditation is very customizable. We adjust to make it work for you, as each of us is very unique, and inside, even more so. So allow yourself to adjust. And as we practice together, you will find that perfect way or that best way for you. All we have to do is take our time, little by little. Another tool I recommend, if you find your mind wandering, is a mantra. A mantra is a word, a phrase, or a sound, something that helps you feel calm and peaceful, or at least relieved. The mantra we like to use: Samma Arahant Samma Arahant Samma Arahant. You can repeat this mantra in your mind as many times as you'd like, or use your own mantra, word or phrase. For example, relax, relájate, sabay, clear and bright. Use your mantra and your meditation object as your tools. Tools to help calm and soothe your mind, and to bring your mind back to your center, back to your object. Samma Arahant Samma Arahant Samma Arahant. Now let us continue in silence, letting our mind be calm, clear, and peaceful. Now, let us begin spreading loving kindness. Spreading loving kindness is like spreading out your heart, sending out good intentions to all beings. So let us visualize our object as we have been doing, and imagine that your object becomes crystal clear, clean and bright. And at the center of your object, there is a bright light. This light is very special. All those who touch this light are instantly happier, healthier, and more at peace. So we let this light illuminate our bodies, filling our body with light. Then let this light shine out from you, filling the room. Let this light spread far and wide, filling the city and the surrounding cities, filling the state and the surrounding states, filling the country and the surrounding countries, until filling the entire world and now throughout the universe. Thinking of our loved ones, our family, our friends, our close and distant relatives, our co-workers, acquaintances, all the people you know and all the people you don't know, to all sentient beings, all the animals in this world, and even thinking to the heavens, to our friends and relatives who have passed away, wishing well for every one of them. And as we are spreading loving kindness, let us make this wish together for us all to be happy, healthy, wealthy, successful, to gain wisdom, attain enlightenment, for world peace. Let us take a moment to make our own good wishes. Sapphe Buddha Parapata Paceka Nanchayang Palang Arahanta Nanjate Jenarakam Pantami Sapaso Sapabuddha Nupavena Sapatama Nupavena Sapasangha Nupavena Sattha Soti Bhavantu Te. And now, very gently and at your own pace, opening your eyes. Take your time as we slowly come back. You can take in a few deep breaths, do a little stretch if you'd like, as we slowly come back. So how is everyone feeling? Feel free to type in the chat, into the comments, or show a reaction. Okay. Oh, wow. Questions already coming. Okay. Very good, everyone. Remember, as we meditate, especially now at the end, notice how you feel right now. This is what we call checking. Checking to see what worked, what didn't work. Because each time we meditate, it's a brand new experience, a brand new meditation. And each meditation is either good or almost good. There are no bad meditations. The times that it's almost good is you get to learn and realize what are your challenges so we can start working on them. But if you're able to have a good one, then do it again so you can continue to go inward easier. Okay, so before I go into the questions, as of course you feel free to type in the chat or in the comments if you have any, I'd like to share this words of wisdom with you all first. And this is from my master, Longpo Damashayo. And it's very important. You know, our worst critic is ourselves. We are our worst critic. We're always very hard on ourselves. So what I recommend to you all is forgive yourself. To forgive oneself and others helps our mind become joyous, and it's a good foundation for meditation. By allowing us to forgive, especially yourself, not feeling like, oh, I'm not perfect, I'm horrible. Well, of course not. You're not perfect. No one is. We're all working on it, doing our best. So don't beat yourself up about all the little things that you do wrong. You're not the only one doing something wrong. We're all doing something wrong. It's when we realize it, that's when we can do something about it and start to progress, start to work on it and get better. So, number one, forgive yourself. When you stop beating yourself up, you yourself will start to make yourself do better. Okay. All right. So let me see what Kanun wrote first. So she says, Venerable, why do you think the monkey mind exists? Is it to keep us busy throughout the day or to create static? So when finally we discover a way to clear it, makes us more appreciative or some other reason? Very good question. Why do we have the monkey mind? Who created it? We did. Each and every one of us. Part of it is actually because of, especially nowadays, you notice that our mind jumps a lot more than usual. Like, think of people 100 years ago, not as bad as today. They still had a wandering mind, but not as much as we do now. Nowadays, it's because of our short attention span. We always want everything quick. I can say part of it has to do with technology. I'm not saying technology is horrible, but once we started having technology, we started using it in a way that ended up causing us more problems. For example, social media. If you use it in a way to keep track or keep in touch, perfect. That's the right way it was meant to be used. If you use it to bully or feel inadequate because someone else seems happier, that's not right. Social media is a way to help us keep connected. And nowadays, you share knowledge also. As long as we share goodness, you're using it the right way. So because of it, we have this monkey mind causing us to think. And actually, it's because of us always thinking of so many things that it became that monkey mind. So it's not so much a purpose of it, it's us learning how to tame the monkey. To go from silly monkey jumping around to, hey monkey, can you get that for me? Sure, here you go. To making that monkey mind your friend instead of always causing a ruckus. Okay. All right, I see other people said, feeling very good, enjoyed it very much. All right. Okay, and hello Disha, it's great to see you, as well as I see Rick, iPhone, Maria, Phil, and Paula. Thanks for joining also. So Disha says, how do we keep balance between forgiving and improving? Very good one. To make sure we keep improving, but not stressing out and blaming us. Yes, that's the thing that we're always practicing. One, forgive yourself for your mistake. because you're going to make it again. We're human. You don't learn the first time. Rarely, very few people are able to learn from the first mistake and go, okay, I'm not doing it again. We usually say we're not doing it again. And what happens? Same thing. And it's okay. The important thing is, okay, realize you can try again. And try and try and try. As long as you keep trying, you'll definitely improve. So for example, let's say you have a problem with snacking. You have a problem with snacking, okay? And you love to eat. So you realize, okay, I tend to have like 5 snacks. All right, let's lower it down to, let's try 3. You start to lower it. You start to be more aware. All right, just so suppose I grab my 3 snacks, then I have a 4th. Oh, that's right. Okay, next time. You start to catch yourself more and more. It gets better and better, even if you do make mistakes, because we learn from them. So that's where you have to continue to forgive yourself. But if you keep doing the same thing that's really harmful to not just yourself, I recommend someone to help train and help you extra. Because sometimes there are many things that we can work on ourselves. There's some things we definitely need support. So if you realize you need support, you need someone to help you. It's a good idea to have someone. That's the important thing, is from what I'm sharing with you is realizing and not blaming yourself all the time. It's not always your fault. Okay? Thank you for your question, Disha. Okay, hello, Paula. She said, I was unable to sit still in the beginning. Couldn't believe I caught myself extremely still towards the end. Thank you so much. You're very welcome, Paula. The thing is, with sitting in meditation, it's not so much that you need to be still. That's a common misconception. There are many techniques that still teach you to sit still, be still, don't move. This is the old way. It's not wrong, okay? It's not wrong at all. But it's not right for the people of today. It's right for the people of 100 years ago. They were much more laid back. So meditation has always been relaxation and awareness. Only back then, they flipped it. They would tell you, focus, sit still. Because people were already way relaxed, very laid back, take their time, nothing matters, this, slow life. But nowadays, we want everything like this. We're too focused. We need to relearn how to relax. That's why relaxation is first, now. So the steps have never changed, it just changed the order. Okay? So understand that it's totally okay if you do get stuck. All right, Kat says, can we do yoga and meditate, meaning focus on breathing and stretching? Yes. Meditation does not need to be only in the sitting position. Actually, yoga is a great way to practice, because yoga is a great way of exercising. It's not painful, or if you're tense, then of course it's going to be painful. But as you practice, it won't hurt other extra things. It's actually very good for the body. So if you practice yoga and also be aware of your body, aware of your mind, yes, exactly, Sylvia. Swimming is also good too. The important thing is having your mind centered to allow it to be clear, giving yourself that calm. Our thoughts, they are weightless, but they weigh us down. They weigh us down because we think so much about them. And that's the invisible weight that just tends to drain us, why we feel so unenergetic. We just so drained, no energy, just, I don't want to do anything. If you have that feeling, one thing to notice is, what are you thinking about? Another quote for you all. Think positively. We can all be happy. It all depends on what we choose to think. We are free to choose whatever you want. You can think happy thoughts to help you feel happy, or you can think worrying thoughts and feel worried. Or you can think of something horrible and you're going to be feeling horrified. No one forces us to think. Only we choose what we think. It's important what we choose to focus on. That's the thing that helps us get that calm. But thinking positive doesn't mean everything's butterflies and rainbows, okay? It doesn't mean the world's going to be, oh, you're walking around, you're like a Disney character suddenly, okay? That's not what's going to happen. And that's not how the world works. But the positivity helps lift us up, especially when we're down in the dumps and we're in a hole. If you feel like you're in a hole, your situation right now feels like you're in a hole, and you keep thinking negative, you know what you're doing? If you think negative, you're shoveling downward, you're digging deeper. But that's why we need positivity. Adding a little bit of positivity to help you lift yourself up just enough to start seeing over the hole, seeing the way out, seeing a way to get through whatever we're dealing with. Because every one of us is dealing with something. But if you only think of the problem, you can't see the answer. Which goes into another quote from my master. If you have a problem, take yourself away from the problem. When you take a step back, you will see the problem and also the solution. But if the problem is all up in your face, all you think is problem, you can't see past it. My master says, many times, the answer is like a mountain. It's huge, it's right in front of you. But our view is being blocked by a strand of hair. That problem. So don't allow your problem to be blocking the view of your solution. Take a step back. This is actually why many people like to ask a friend about their problem to help them think, because they can't see it clearly. They're so immersed in their problem. So when you take that time to get your mind to get calm, peaceful, even if it's just a little bit of peace, just a little bit of quiet for a moment. Sometimes that's all it takes for you to be able to choose what's the better route for you. Okay. Right? Kanun says, like making a mountain out of a molehill. Yes, exactly. Another wonderful old saying. Okay. Any other questions or wonders? Also, for those on Zoom, feel free to turn on the mic if you'd like. Okay, so Paula says, any advice with seeing positivity dealing with medical illness? With medical illness? Okay, here's the other thing. Whenever you're sick, don't believe everything you think. Okay? I'll tell you something from my own life. I love being a monk. This is something that I knew I would be since I was a kid. How many people do you know what they wanted to be when they grow up, truthfully, at 10 years old? I knew at 10 years old that I was going to be a monk. I just didn't know when, but for sure. So the monk life is really my life. I love it. This is something that just fits and feels right to me. It's truly me. But when I'm sick, I want to leave. Isn't that interesting? The way we think when we're sick tends to be to pull us away from what actually helps us. Sometimes we start thinking in logic, and we think logically, but logically in a way that ends up causing us more harm, or it will seemingly be good, but end up making us regret it. So that's why, if you realize negative thoughts are there, that's when we look for something positive. What I recommend is have something that helps you feel happy or that makes you feel okay. Nowadays, we all have cell phones. You can have a picture of that thing that you like. So one thing for me is I would always love to look at nature. Nature is my thing. When I'm sick, I like to look at flowers. They help me feel at ease, fresh, little bits of beauty. And also the full moon, hence why I love using it. So whenever I feel down or I need something to help boost me up, I think of these things, visualize it in my mind. Or if I'm lucky and it's around me, I can just look out the window and see it, or have it nearby as a way to help me, remind me to stay with it. When we have that thing that helps us, it's like our meditation object. It helps our mind be at ease, get back to that calm, even when you're sick. And I know that by doing this, wow, time flies. 15 years ago, I was in the hospital and I nearly died. And during the time I was in the hospital, that was the thing that I would continue to practice meditation and get myself that calm, that peace. The doctors were amazed. I was able to heal much quicker than they expected. I found out later what I had, it usually takes 6 months. 6 months in the hospital till you can finally leave. I was out in 1 month. So I definitely accredit that to two things. My youth, I was just 20 at the time, and meditation. Having my mind calm, peaceful, allowing myself to truly heal. So I do recommend giving yourself that positivity, even if it's as silly as watching a cartoon. Actually, cartoons aren't silly. Well, they are silly, but they're a great tool to help you get a smile. I use it too sometimes. But something to help you be at ease and you're like, okay, feel good. And you're ready for the rest. As long as you keep that positivity, you can definitely heal faster. It's been proven. I forgot the name of the doctor. He had some patients, or there was a patient, someone who was, the doctor said cannot walk again. I had to go find out what the guy's name was. It was a very inspiring story. The doctor said, I'm sorry, you're probably not going to be able to walk again. And he kept on thinking to himself, no, I'm going to walk again. I'm going to walk again. He kept saying this to himself. Continue to send that positivity to himself until eventually he was actually getting stronger. His body was able to move the way it was supposed to. He was finally able to sit up until eventually he actually was able to stand and then walk. Our mind is quite amazing. You have a very amazing power within you, but many times we don't use it in the way that helps us. We end up thinking so negatively and we hurt ourselves. So keep that positivity in mind, little by little, and you'll see many wonderful effects. Okay, so now I've actually gone over time. For those on Zoom, we can stay longer, but really quick, I'd like to share my my schedule with you all, as my schedule does kind of switch off and change every once in a while, but as now the month of October is here, and as always, Monday mornings I do Clubhouse, and the Clubhouse room is called Earth Day Meditation, and I do this every Monday at 8:30 to 9:30 a.m. This is my personal show now. They let me use it as my own personal thing, so I make it very much like we meditate and then have a Q&A at the end. And of course, right now we're here for late night meditation, which is every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, unless we have full moon. And so good thing this week I'm here all this whole week. And then also for those here in Chicago, I do a meditation session in person, the intro to meditation, which will be Tuesdays at 7 to 8 p.m. And Thursday mornings, I do meditation in Spanish. It's a different Zoom room, but another wonderful community. I really do recommend joining. Or if you can't join because it is early in the morning, for example, if you're in California, in the Pacific Coast, it is 5:30 a.m. to 6:30, and that's the time zones. So it's 7:30 for me. And if it's too early, you can definitely go to my YouTube. I do post it afterward. And then, of course, I always want to try to make it as easy as possible for you guys to contact me. So here's my QR code, which will go to all my social media. It'll look like this. You have all my different social media. You can follow me or contact me directly, as many people already do this. And don't ever feel like you're bothering me. I'm always happy to help out. For those on YouTube and Facebook, there's a link on the description. So, as time is now coming to a close, I'd like to give you all a blessing before you go. May you all be blessed with happiness, good health, wealth, success in your lives. May you be surrounded by good friends who will always guide you into light, in times of darkness and in times of need. When you close your eyes to meditate, may you attain inner peace easily and quickly in every lifetime. So thank you again, everyone. Have a wonderful day or night, wherever you're watching from. And remember, a smile a day keeps the stress away. So everyone keep smiling and let's brighten up the world together. So for those on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitch, take care. See you next time. For those on Zoom, feel free to stay a little longer and we can continue our chat. Take care.